We need to get polluting cars off our roads as soon as possible, and electric vehicles need to be easier and cheaper to buy. In the transition to electric cars, all actors in the auto world have a role to play. But while car manufacturers are going electric, the biggest buyers of cars in Europe have been overlooked: leasing companies. Most people don't buy cars, they lease them. Leasing companies buy half the new cars in Europe and lease them to you. They are huge companies that most of us have never heard of. They're usually owned by banks and car makers, and they're buying and leasing millions of polluting cars. Their size and buying power means they're key to the transition to electric cars. After a few years leasing companies sell their cars on the second-hand market. If leasing companies electrify their cars, this will help low and middle-income families buy affordable EVs. So leasing companies have a huge influence on the second-hand cars that many of us buy. But they are not ambitious enough in the transition to clean cars. They've got weak or non-existent electrification goals. They include plug-in hybrids as clean cars in their electrification targets, but these pollute just as much as combustion engine vehicles. And the leasing companies won't tell us the split between the plug-in or battery-powered cars they buy. There might be far fewer battery electric cars than they claim. They're huge car buyers, and they have a duty to set ambitious electrification targets backed by policies and action. Leasing companies need to shift from petrol and diesel to electric cars in the drive to make transport cleaner and reduce the impact of climate change. With great power comes great responsibility.